Hello children, we saw in our last class that is chemical reactions and equations. Okay, so you know about reactions and physical reaction, chemical reaction also. Okay, so what is a reaction? That is one substance is changed into another substance is called reaction. So here in our class we saw that is chemical reactions and how to write the symbolic presentation of the chemical reactions also we saw in our last class. Okay, so then and now in this class let us see types of chemical reactions. What we can see here in this class, that is types of chemical reactions. Okay. Types of chemical reactions. Okay, you know already in your 9th standard class that is what are the types of chemical reactions. That is first one is combination reaction, then decomposition reaction, then displacement reaction, then double displacement reaction and oxidation and reduction. Okay, see children, first one is, what is first one? Combination reaction. Combination reaction. So what do we mean by combination reaction? That is two or more substances combine to form a combination reaction. That is combine to form a single product is said to be combination reaction. So what does mean by combination? The word combination itself, it is a meaning is there. That is combining. Okay, so combining of two or more substances. Okay, two or more substances, it produces, it gives a single product is said to be combination reaction. Okay, then move on to second one. Okay, decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. Then third one, displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. Then fourth one is double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. Then fifth one is oxidation and reduction. Oxidation and reduction reaction. Oxidation and reduction reaction. So this oxidation and reduction, you can see in a single reaction means we can say it is a redox reaction. It is a redox reaction. Okay, redox reaction. So we saw what is combination reaction. That is combining of two or more substances. Then we can see decomposition reaction. What does mean by decomposition reaction? That is a single compound, it should be decomposes, that is breaks down into two or more substances. It may be as elements or it may be a compounds. Understood? Two or breaks down into two or more substances is said to be decomposition reaction. Then displacement reaction. So what is the displacement? It displaces from one place to another place. That is a more reactive element, that is very reactive element displaces the less reactive element in the compound. Okay, so more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from its compound is said to be displacement reaction. Then double displacement reaction, that is the two compounds, we are taking two compounds to react. Okay, in that the elements which is present in that compounds, that element switch places from one place to another place. Okay, so that is switch places from one compound to another compound is called double displacement. That is both the compounds are in that elements are displacing. That is switch places from one to another. That is this double displacement reaction. Then oxidation and reduction. reduction. Oxidation means gain of oxygen and loss of hydrogen. What does it mean by reduction? It is gain of hydrogen and loss of oxygen is said to be reduction. Both these processes we can see in a single reaction. That reaction we can say to be redox reaction. Understood, children? So in this class, let us see briefly about combination reaction. Briefly about combination reaction. See, that is combination reaction. I told that is what is mean by combination, combining. Combination of two or more elements. From that, the reaction we are getting a single product is said to be combination reaction. Okay, so two or more substances combine to form a single compound. To form a single compound is said to be combination reaction. Is said to be combination reaction. Understood, children? What does mean by combination reaction? That is two or more elements, more substances, that it should be elements or compounds. Okay, we can take it is an elements, both that is two or more means both are in elements or compounds, that is substances. We can take the word substances. Two or more substances combine to form a single compound is said to be combination reaction. Understood? So that is, we should take one example. Okay, calcium oxide. Okay, example, calcium oxide. Okay, calcium oxide is a compound. Understood? Calcium oxide is a compound. It is a solid. Okay, we are mentioning the state of the calcium oxide, that is solid. It reacts with water. Reacts with water. So this is also a compound. Okay. So water is a liquid in form. You know that now. So that is calcium oxide is a solid and water is in a state of liquid. So both these two compounds react. Okay. So two or more substances. Here we are taking two substances are in the compound form. Okay. So this calcium oxide, we can say it is a quicklime. Quicklime. What is the name of calcium oxide? What is the name of calcium oxide? It is a quicklime. Okay. Calcium oxide is a quicklime. So these two compounds reacts vigorously and we get a calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. Understood? So that is, it is a slaked lime. So we can say the calcium hydroxide is a name of slaked lime. So this slaked lime we are using, where we are using, that is using in the form of whitewashing the walls. Okay, whitewashing the walls. So that is, we are buying a calcium oxide from the shops. Okay, so painters they are using to mix with water. Understood? So for that solution, they are making a solution to whitewash. Okay, I thought you all children you saw in the, that is the painters are whitewashing the walls. Okay, how they are making that solution, that is paint. So we are buying a solid form of calcium oxide. Okay, so there the painters are mixing with water, they are making solution. That solution we have mentioned, what is the state of solution means? Aqueous solution, AQ. Okay, so this solution that is named it as slaked lime. This solution are used in the whitewashing the walls. Okay, so in olden days they are using this form of whitewashing, but nowadays we are having a ready-made paints and all. Understood, children? So in olden days they are using like this. Okay, paints. Okay, so that is, we are taking two or more compounds, substances. Here we are taking compounds. Understood? So two or more compounds combine to form a single product. That it should be calcium hydroxide. Okay. This calcium hydroxide is a slated lime. Okay. This slated lime is used in the whitewashing the walls. Okay. So after whitewashing the walls, that wall should be wet. Okay. So after 2 to 3 days. Okay. After 2 to 3 days. So this aqueous solution is wet. Okay. So after 2 to 3 days, this calcium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide. Okay. Carbon dioxide, which is present in air. Okay. So wind blows. That wind should be touches and moving in the walls, on the walls, that is outside of the walls, it should be wind blows. Okay, so which is present in that wind? Carbon dioxide. These two reacts and we are getting calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate on the walls. Calcium carbonate on the walls. Okay, so where is that wet? That is that water. Wet water. It should be evaporates in the form of steam. Okay, that is gas. So it evaporates. Okay, so this is a solid. Calcium carbonate is a solid gas laying on the walls. Is it right, children? Okay, then this carbon dioxide is also a gas. This is also solution. Okay, aqueous solution, that is in the form of wet. Okay, so here this carbon dioxide reacts with this calcium hydroxide. We are getting calcium carbonate plus water. This calcium carbonate, after 2 to 3 days of whitewashing the walls, we are seeing very shiny surface on the walls. Okay, that shiny surface, what is the reason? Means it is a calcium carbonate. Okay, this calcium hydroxide changes, that is reacts with carbon dioxide and it changes into calcium carbonate. This calcium carbonate looks like very shiny surface on the walls. Understood, children? After 2 to 3 days, the surface on the walls, okay, it is very looking shiny. Okay, so that is because of calcium carbonate. And one thing you should keep in your mind, the chemical formula of marble. What is the chemical formula of marble? Is calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Okay, the chemical formula of, so it becomes on the 1 mark question. Okay, so keep in your mind the chemical formula of marble. The chemical formula of marble is CaCO3. The chemical formula of marble is CaCO3. Okay, understood, children? What is combination reaction? That is combining of 2 or more substances to form a single product is said to be combination reaction. That is calcium hydroxide reacts with water, it gives calcium hydroxide. Understood, children? So now let us see one more example. One more example. Okay, so that is we saw till now, that is compounds. 2 or more compounds reacts and form a single compound. Now let us see here elements. Okay, that is burning of coal. Okay, burning of coal means it is a carbon. Okay, so carbon burning with oxygen. Carbon burning with oxygen. It gives carbon dioxide. Is it right? Carbon reacts with oxygen, okay, which gives carbon dioxide. Okay, so then one more example, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, these two are gases. These two are gases. Okay, these two gases we are compressing. We are compressing. Okay, to form a liquid H2O. Okay, so now we are balancing this. We are balancing this. Okay, so now hydrogen gas and oxygen gas, we are taking in a single container and we are compressing the 2 gases, that we are making it of liquid form of water. Okay, so that these two, here also combination of 2 or more substances, 2 substances, that here we are taking an elements. Okay, so form a single product is said to be combination reaction. Okay, so in these above examples, we are seeing the energy is released. No more energy is observed. Here energy is released. In these examples, energy is released. So in a reaction, energy is released means that reaction we can say it is a exothermic reaction. So in a reaction, energy is released. Okay, energy is released means it is a exothermic reaction. So we can say the combination reaction is said to be a exothermic reaction. Why? Because of in the combination reactions, two or more elements reacts. In that we are getting a single product and energy is released. Okay, in the form of energy. Okay, energy is released. So combination reaction is said to be exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. Okay, so why we are saying exothermic reaction? So in the form of energy is released in the combination reaction. Understood? So let us take an example for exothermic reaction. Okay, so that is burning of natural gas. Okay, burning of natural gas. We can take an example of burning of natural gas. So what is the main component in the natural gas? You all know in your 9th standard only. What is natural gas? We are we saw a very explanation for in the form of. Okay, so that is what is the main component of natural gas? Methane. Okay, you all know what is the main component of natural gas? Methane. Okay, so that is CH4. Methane is the main component of natural gas. Okay, so that is natural gas. Methane reacts with oxygen. Methane reacts with oxygen. It gives carbon dioxide plus water. Carbon dioxide plus water. Okay. So here plus energy is released. Okay. So that is we are seeing energy is released. So methane, burning of natural gas. Methane is also a gas. So it burns with oxygen. Okay. And we are getting releasing of carbon dioxide gas plus water in the form of steam. Okay, that is also a gas. Okay, water is also a gas plus energy is released. Okay, so while energy is releasing in the form of gas. Okay, so here we are getting carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, so water is in the form of steam. Okay, so we can say it is a exothermic reaction. So what is an exothermic reaction? So exothermic reaction means in a reaction, any reaction we are taking, in that reactions energy is released, means it is a exothermic reaction. Okay, so let us see one more example. First we should see it is a balanced or not. Okay, so carbon is one element, okay, one atom. So next hydrogen, here it is 4 atoms in NHS and here only 2 atoms. So we are multiplying by 2. So now hydrogen is also 4 atoms and then oxygen here only 2 atoms in LHS and in this side 2, here also 2. So 2 plus 2, 4 atoms in RHS side. So we are multiplying 2 on LHS side. So now this equation is balanced. So what is the example for exothermic reaction? That is burning of natural gas. Burning of natural gas. Which is the main component of natural gas? Methane. So what is the formula of methane? CH4. Understood? Okay. So next let us move on to another example. This is example 1. Next example 2. So respiration process. Respiration process. Okay. What is how we are saying respiration process is an exothermic reaction. Okay. So we are eating a food. Okay. We are eating a food. That food particles are breaking down into substances, breaking down into simpler substances. That substances are after digestion, it releases glucose. Okay, that food particles. We are eating our food particles. In that food particles, which is present in that is carbohydrates are present in that food particles. That carbohydrates are changes into glucose. You all know what respiration process in biology. Okay, so that is in respiration process, that glucose and oxygen, we are taking in oxygen. Is it right? So the glucose and oxygen reacts and gives in the form of energy to our body. Is it right, children? Okay, so we are eating a food. That food particles are breaking down into simpler substances. That simpler substances, that is in that carbohydrates are present in that. That carbohydrates are changes into glucose. What is the molecular formula of glucose? C6H12O6. C6H12O6. Is it right? It reacts with oxygen which we are respiring, that is taking in, breathe in. Okay, so that is respiration. Okay, oxygen. Okay, understood? Why we are saying respiration process is an exothermic process? Because that oxygen reacts with glucose, okay, which is present in our body, that is digestion. After digestion, we are getting a glucose, okay, by which we are eating. Okay, so the glucose reacts with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide. What is carbon dioxide? We are breathe out, which is we are breathe out. Okay, carbon dioxide plus water plus energy is released. That is that energy we are taking our body. Okay, we are taking that energy for our body, energy level, energetic level. So we are saying energetic level of that man. Okay, so that energy we are getting by the respiration process. Understood? Okay, so that is, so this equation should be balanced now. Okay, so here what is the molecular formula of glucose? C6H12O6. C6H12O6 plus oxygen, okay, which we are breathing in, and we get carbon dioxide, that is we are breathing out, and water level for our body, that is H2O. Okay, and then plus energy. This determines, this gives the energy for our body. Understood, children? So respiration process is also a exothermic reaction. So here also two, and this is a compound and this is a element. Okay, so two substances. Okay, if it is a compound or if it is a element. Okay, two substances combine to form a products. Combine to form a products, and we are getting energy from that. Okay, so energy is released, means it is a exothermic reaction, and it is said to be a combination reaction also. And one more thing, vegetable matters, decomposition of vegetable matters into compost, that is compost. Okay, in also an exothermic reaction. In that vegetable matter compost, and we are getting energy. That there also energy is released. Okay, so while energy is releasing means that is a exothermic reaction. Okay, so till now we saw what are the types of reactions and explanation of combination reaction, and why we are saying combination reaction is an exothermic reaction. Understood, children? Okay, thank you, children.